Okay, so we got Better Homes and Gardens. Embrace the power of color. Make a splash. Go subtle and sophisticated. Succeed with the colors you love. Happy Easter ideas on page 10 and 42. 23 reasons to get out in the garden. And we all have that spring cabin fever, so we all want to go beat that to the drum, right? I want to go plant seeds, but the weather is saying no can do. So we're not going to probably do it until at least April 7th on the seed planting, but stay tuned. Okay, home entertaining. Put on your Easter best. Now, this gentleman here is an Easter stylist. His name is Eddie Ross. Well, I guess he works at the Eddie Ross house, excuse me. Well, I guess that's his name, too, because it says stylist Eddie Ross, so it must be his own house that is a creative house. Anyway, they show these cute little place settings for your Easter table, and then they show how to make an earthy bouquet. You take carrots, and it says sunny colors that you'll need frilly greens attached to the vase still to show off all the roots. Pair with the yellow and orange ranunculus and tulips or other spring flowers in similar tones from the grocery store. Wash the carrots thoroughly, but don't peel before arranging to keep the water clean. That's kind of interesting, although I don't think that would last too long at our table because I have a love of carrots, just saying. They have these awesome bunny napkins where they show how to fold the napkins to make ears and use a yellow plate underneath the pink and the white and the orange to make it really stand out. Not too much showing there on how to do that. The Project Joy, they make an Easter like Eddie fills plastic eggs with clues for an advent calendar style Easter egg hunt. Then he has the numbers, the eggs, so there's one for each day of the week leading up to Easter. So that's kind of fun and festive in its own little way, isn't it? Okay. They have the most creative idea right here. I got to tell you, when I saw this, I said, this gives me ideas for a thought process. It says, Avery's sunroom project involved woodworking, fabric dyeing, sewing, as well as painting every square inch of the space. The thing that surprised me most was the big impact fresh paint made, she said. There's a bed swing. Yes, a swing that actually is a bed. That is so awesome. A wall refresh, a coated floor, curtain panels, and a stump table. And it's an actual tree stump used as a table in this room. How awesome is that? Anyway, if I could redo this room, I would probably put some of that in here. A bed swing. Doesn't that sound like fun? Anyway, floors. They have some nice hand vacs in here that I marked. They have the Universal Mop by Libman. They have the 2-in-1 Shark Vac Mop Pro, the Echo Mop by Infuse Spray Mop Cleaning Kit, and the Do-It-All Vacuum by Dyson, the outside. The bathroom, they show us some neat cleaners on here. There's nothing like detailed, though, this time in this book. Just shows you some pictures and which kind of cleaners to go out and buy. I kind of like it a little bit when we get a little bit more detailed. They have a hard water buster, a disinfectant, a toilet cleaner. And then we move forward. The surface cleaners. Here we go again, showing pictures on surface cleaners, but not really showing us too many ways to do it without having to go out and buy a cleaner. The same with the dishes. Let's see here. Oh, the Country Charm. I love this kitchen. It reminds you a little bit of Po Folks with a little bit of Cracker Barrel mixed in. But the green part, I'm not too fond of the green in the kitchen. I probably would want to make that oak. My mom and I have this thing about oak. It's more, to us, it gives you that down-home earthy feel where it's more welcoming, and you could have people in your kitchen and sit them down and be like, welcome to my kitchen, you know? So, anyway, that's a really cute copper idea they got going on with the pots and pans. And then they show these nice chairs. This must be like their dining room, yeah. They show a before and after. Although, honestly, I like the before better than the after. Because it had this cute little chandelier-like thing hanging down where they just turn it into candles instead of the actual lamps. And it had an oak wall panel. They painted over the oak wall panel, big no-no, with white. And then they had this, like, beautiful tan color going on for the kitchen, which I would have left alone. And I would have left alone the floor too. So some of it I agree with and some of it I don't. But hey, you know what? That's okay. Now they tell us how to set up our garden. They say you have sunflowers, then your tomatoes, then your potatoes, then your snow peas, your cayenne, your spinach, your shallots, your beets, Brussels sprouts, carrots, collards, lettuce, sage, mustard, nasturtium, and then your tarragon. Now me, I'm lucky just to have like a couple of things that I can plant because God knows it seems like time is never on my side. So if I can put maybe some morning glories down along with my tomatoes and some just already planted flowers that you get like at County Market, I'm a happy camper. I'm easy to please. I am not one of these, oh, I want to do it all myself. No. I will be like, just stick it in the ground, and if it blooms, yay. You know what I'm saying? Well, of course, you got to water and talk to it, because Grandma always told me to talk to the plants. They never talk back, though. You know what I'm saying? Not good conversationalists. Anyway, they have some really nice food ideas for Easter. They've got orange bunny rolls. They got carrot cake cream pies, malted brownies, and let's see here. We're just going to thumb through this because I want you to go pick this out and see if it's something you want to do yourself. And then if it is, feel the need to pick it up and buy it and go from there. The orange bunny rolls takes 30 minutes, 2 hours and 30 minutes on total time. 3.5 to 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 package of active dry yeast, 2 1/4 teaspoon, 1 cup of milk, 1/3 cup granulated sugar, 1/3 cup butter, 2 eggs lightly beaten, 2/3 cup orange marmalade, 1 egg for egg wash, 1/2 cup powdered sugar, and 1/4 cup of orange marmalade. Now in a large mixing bowl, stir together 2 cups of flour and the yeast. In a medium saucepan, heat and stir together your milk, granulated sugar, butter, and 3/4 teaspoon kosher salt, just until warm, which is 120 degrees Fahrenheit to 130 degrees Fahrenheit, and butter almost melts. Now add your milk mixture to 2 eggs to flour mixture. Stir until combined, stirring as much of the remaining flour as you can. Turn your dough onto a lightly floured surface. Knead in the dough and enough remaining flour to make a moderately soft dough that is smooth and elastic for 3 to 5 minutes. Now you're going to shape your dough into ball. Place a lightly greased bowl, turn once, cover, let rinse in a warm place 1 hour or until double. Now 3. Punch down your dough. Turn your dough out until lightly floured surface. Cover, let it rest for 10 minutes. Line 2 baking sheets with parchment paper. On a lightly floured surface, roll dough into an 18 by 12 inch rectangle. Spread the 2/3 cup marmalade over the dough, leaving a 4-inch border along one of the sides. Starting from the filled long side, roll up into a rectangle. Don't pinch the dough in to seal the seam. Now you're going to slice into 12 pieces. Arrange your pieces spiral side up on a prepared baking sheet. To shape, gently uncurl the 4 inches of the roll without marmalade and cut in half lengthwise using your kitchen scissors. Bend each strip and pinch the ends to look like pointed bunny ears. Cut thin lengthwise slits inside each ear. Cover your rolls, let rinse into a warm place about 30 minutes or until nearly double in size. Preheat oven to 350 degrees. And in a small bowl, you're going to lightly beat your remaining egg and 1 teaspoon of water. Now you're going to brush this onto your rolls, okay? Bake your rolls for about 15 minutes or until lightly brown. For icing, stir together powdered sugar, your 1/4 cup orange marmalade. I can't say that word, I'm sorry. And 2 tablespoons of water to make drizzling consistency. Spoon icing over warm rolls. Let cool slightly before serving. Makes 12 rolls. Here's a tip. As you roll up the dough, some marmalade may get pushed to the border. The two rolls from the ends may not shape as nicely as the others. Per roll, it's 333 calories, 7 grams of fat, 4 grams of saturated fat, 62 milligrams of cholesterol, 224 milligrams of sodium, 62 grams of carb, 1 gram fiber, 32 grams sugar, and 6 grams protein. Okay, now, let's see. Here's some things that you need to know about April. Okay? April 7th is National Alcohol Screening Day. Now, since the pandemic hit, American women have reported a 41% increase in how often they overindulge. Now's a good time to access your habits. Heavy alcohol use is defined as drinking 4 or more drinks per day for men and 3 for more or more for women. To take a free online screening, visit alcoholscreening.org. Now, people who eat diets rich in vitamin C and E are 38% less likely to develop Parkinson's disease. These antioxidants may protect against the nerve damage that contribute to the disease. Foods high in vitamin C include bell peppers, tomatoes, oranges, and other citrus fruits. And then with vitamin E includes spinach, broccoli, nuts, and seeds. Now, you should be able to climb 4 flights of stairs in less than 1 minute. You may be 30% more likely to die from heart disease if it takes you longer than 90 seconds. How quickly can you climb stairs in a stress test of sorts and a marker of the heart function, experts say. If you clock in over 90 seconds, it's a good idea to start talking to your doctor. 1,000 calories is how much per week we tend to eat to overcompensate for exercise, which is why if you're trying to lose weight, you may not be making any progress. To lose weight, most people need to burn about 3,000 calories a week, though exercise roughly 40 minutes a day. Apps can find a free at-home routine on Daily Workout Fitness Trainer or Nike Training Club and then log into them on the activity tracker. Only 39% of Americans with credit card balances know their interest rate. The average annual percentage rate, APR, is 16%, but can be high as 25%. Check your statement every month. If your rate is high, call to negotiate. If the company won't lower the rate, ask why. Do some research and call back in a few days. Be sure to mention that you're considering options such as transferring your balance to a lower interest rate card. Okay. They have a great article about cleaning the air, but an even better article about what you need to know about the COVID-19 vaccine. We know you have a lot of questions about the rollouts of the first COVID vaccines. We went out to the experts for answers. Okay, the vaccines were developed so quickly. Are they really safe? Here's the answer. A number of factors made it possible for these first vaccines to be thoroughly tested, vetted, and rolled out faster than usual. One reason, the science behind the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, which use mRNA technology, goes back 30 years, says Lee Riley, the MD chair of the Division of Infectious Disease and Vaccinology at the University of California, Berkeley School of Public Health. Global cooperation among scientists also sped the process. Another factor, vaccine trials need a certain number of cases to occur to prove the shot is effective. With so much COVID circulating, it was easier for the trials to be completed, says Sarah Schaefer, MD, Assistant Professor of Infectious Diseases of Icing School of Medicine from Mount Sinai. Good water break time. I'm drinking Happy Water right now, which has got Apple Joy. Got it at B&D last week, and it's amazing. Okay, how do I know the vaccine won't give me COVID or cause bad side effects? You can't get COVID from the Moderna or the Pfizer vaccines because they don't contain the virus. Riley says instead they prompt cells to produce a piece of protein on the virus surface, which stimulates the immune system to make antibodies against the similar proteins. People who have had side effects most commonly reported about 1 or 2 days of muscle pain, fatigue, and a headache. A few have had severe allergic response to the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines. So if you carry an EpiPen or you ever have reacted to a vaccine, talk to your doctor first. Will the vaccine protect against new strands? At the time of the publication, lab data showed that Moderna and Pfizer vaccines protect against the United Kingdom strain, but less so against the South African strain. The good news is that the mRNA technology is easily adaptable, and both companies are working on boosters for new strains circulating. The crucial point, Schaefer says, is that the, quote, the virus can only mutate when it replicates, and it can only replicate when it's in a host. That's us. If we reduce transmission, we decrease replication and emergence of new strains. So it's vital that as many people get vaccinated ASAP. If I get vaccinated, can I stop wearing my mask? Grandpa needs to hear this one. No, although you can be fairly confident that you won't get COVID once vaccinated, studies show 95% efficiency. Scientists are still figuring out if the vaccinated people can carry and spread the virus. More info available in the next few months. This info applies only to Pfizer and Moderna vaccines available at BH&G goes to press. They have emergency use authorization from the Food and Drug Administration. Okay. Really, that's all I have to share with you. It was informative. It's great. I have a lot of pages marked in this book because of the color coordinating patterns. And if you all know me, I love to do my adult coloring, so that's why I mark the book up so much. I don't mark it per se, but yes, I use lots of paper clips. If you look at my Instagram, you can see what I'm talking about. Anyway, love each and every one of you. I'm wishing you faith, hope, joy, and much love, prosperity in the heart and in the bank. Remember, it's better to give than to receive. And do something today that you won't take anything as a form of payment other than a thank you. That is your Better Home Than Gardens April 2021 magazine report. Thank you for tuning in. God bless each and every one. And that's the videos for tonight. I'm going to go work out.